Got Braxton racing our phone numbers off the board behind you. That way, whenever he finally gets on the internet, all you fucking skanks don't start sending him nudes. He's a good kid. You don't need to be corrupted by y'all's nonsense. So what's up, fake book? Braxton, get over here in the frame, son. We got the autofocus. We don't know how to turn that shit off, so it's gonna keep fucking up. Kimber, why are you looking at me like you want to fight? Just come over here and get on camera. Come say hi. We got Kimber here. We're what are you? You're out for spring break? So she's out for spring break. Got a dance competition this weekend. All right, you can go away now, Kimber. You know what's going on over here. So we're putting together an event in San Antonio. Our microphone's going to hang out with us. Putting together an event in San Antonio at the end of this week. All of our kids are going to be on spring break. This thing's just going to fall back in. We're just going to let it roll. This will be the best sound quality we ever had. So anyways, and we're doing a little mastermind marketing. Same stuff we always do before Rona, but we're also going to go over how we shifted during Rona. You can see our deals on the board right here, what we have under contract. We use the wholesale model. You can kind of see back behind my head what we've got listed, what's under contract, kind of how we roll. We buy everything, and then we list it and put it out on the market. If it needs a remodel after that, like I keep trying to point my mouse, but if you look right here, we got this $40,000 deal in Granbury. We've owned that since about November. We just put a rent-ready remodel on it, and we're going to put a tenant in there. We'll try again next year. It's kind of what we do. We're going to break all this down for you in San Antonio, though. And when we do that, the last day, so it's going to be 3 days. First day, we're going to do all of our grassroots marketing, the stuff we've been doing. This thing's going to piss me off. All the stuff we've been doing for years and years. And then we're going to go over what we did through Rona, how we run our batch, how we run our back end. What's the other software you're always in?
REI Blackbook.
REI Blackbook, how we do the follow-up, all the stuff that goes on. This thing is pissing me off bad.
Can you tighten it up there?
You probably can, but what the hell? Like, we got problems. Got shitty microphones. They're just gonna fall. But anyways, we're gonna do it. But what we did the other day was we're currently refinancing our 25-unit apartment complex in Comanche. So we're in the refi with that. We're refinancing it. Jacob, how much are we going to get back on the refi in Comanche? How much private money will we have available after that one refis?
About $700,000.
So we're going to get $700,000 private capital back when that one refis. We're dead in the middle of our remodel on 32 units in Coleman, Texas. If you're in our apartment mastermind, we're about to start updating all of that. We're going to go over all the numbers on the apartments that we remodeled during Rona. So we're going to have all of that set aside. Braxton, you're going to have to hold that out of this frame. So we're going to show you where we're coming in numbers wise in Coleman. We're going to give a live update. We're going to pull out the actual cost that we're spending on what it's going to cost per unit. Break all that down. We did 2 apartment complex remodels during Rona. So last March, we were doing our apartments in Hamilton, and then we did our 16 units in Comanche. We're going to show you those numbers. We're going to break them down, show you exactly how we improved the cash flow, how we went through the refinance on Mary Street, and what improvements we did to our other property in Comanche on Bull Run that's currently going through the refinance. So we're freeing up all this capital. We're going to have a place to put it. So last week we did a multifamily marketing. Hold on. This thing we did, and it did not work. Anyways, so we did multifamily marketing. I'm going to call some of those back right now, live on this call. What was the biggest units we got?
68.
So we got 68 units. They were supposed to email us over something. I sent them a text message. So I'm going to go into my text message. I'm going to call this person back and be like, hey, you never did send me the info. Really nice lady. Her dad owns them. It's 68 units. Never received her email, so I'm going to follow up with her right here. I'm going to try to not turn my phone so y'all see this phone number. Matter of fact, I'm just going to get it off the screen. Way if I do, all you get is the home screen. It's coming back in. Look.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 5, 6.
Not today, fake book. So we're sending out an offer on 10 units, $285,000 offer on 10 units. That one's kind of a weird deal. We did market to him. I actually looked him up on Skip Genie. I called him. He was pretty brash. What would you say? Like he kind of handed me my ass, but I'm going to let him do it again on this video because I think it's important. I think it's important that y'all hear this abuse. Think this is the guy right here. So we're putting that offer in writing.
Hello.
Yes, sir. This is Corey. I called you about your apartments in Freestone County the other day.
Okay. How can I help you?
Yes, sir. We're about to type up that offer and send it over. I got your email address. Whenever I went out there and looked at it, I noticed that the pine trees, y'all had already cut some of them down. Was that after the winter storm or before?
That was, I think that was probably like first of the year, something like that.
Do you?
I had a guy go out and cut them down. Yeah.
Have you talked to an arborist at all about the other ones?
I have not. I would guess probably at some point I'll probably take them out.
Well, it looked like I don't know what's happening to all the trees. I don't know what the winter storms killed or if it just made them all turn. I never know. But the pine trees are a real mystery to me because some of them are really brown and some of them are still green. But I didn't know if you had talked to an arborist or not. But we're about to put that offer in writing and send it over to you. So be looking for it.
All right. That's fine.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
He's going to hate our offer. What do you think he's going to think about our offer?
I don't think we'll get a response.
You don't think? No, he's definitely going to respond. So we're going to offer 285 on his 10 units. The main reason why, the air conditioners are at the end of their lifespan. I don't even know how he has a uniform set of ACs on the place still. They are so old. They look tired. They look like my dad, just wore out, old, smoking, like just done. The winter storm came through. This is something that you got to look at on almost every property now. Luckily, it's springtime, but the winter storm came through. I have no idea what trees are going to come back and which aren't. The pine trees really took a beating at every property that I've seen lately. They stick straight up in the air. They're 150 foot tall. Getting them down is a bitch. It's especially a bitch when you don't have enough lot to drop them. So you've got to get in a bucket, go up, top them out, drop them straight down. You don't have a lot of room to work with, and especially on this property, they're just stacked side by side. And that's going to be a big bill, a giant bill whenever if you have to hire somebody to go do it. We always do the tree trimming ourselves. It's just a pro tip. If you own apartment complexes or rental properties and once you get to a certain level, it's not worth it to pay people to go trim your trees. You just hire people in-house that know how to do a little bit of everything, get them a man basket, let them go out and do it, because otherwise we've had quotes of up to $7,000 to get trees cut down at properties. That's insane, but it does take a skill set. It does take a lot of equipment. It does take a lot of insurance to get that done right. We just personally go out, chop them down 3 foot at a time, throw them over, drop the trunk wherever, and then load it up in our dump trailer and haul it off. We do have the equipment to do it as well. We just have to rent the man basket. So once you get to that level and do it, but we're going to be going all over all this more in depth at the Roughneck Real Estate Freedom Fest. I got it in the comment section, I don't have it in the comment section. I'm going to put it in the comment section right here. There it is. It's in the comment section now. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the phone. I've talked to another gentleman. I'm not going to call him. I feel like I'll give that deal away if I call, but I'm just going to cold dial some of these ones up in the Panhandle. I've got to go back up to the Panhandle and do another marketing mastermind. So, you know, I've got to set some appointments to go look at some of this stuff. So we've got 68 units up there that we already need to go look at. And I'm looking, just going to search your name, Braxton. Braxton, tell the people about yourself. Who are you? Why are you working? Why are you sitting here by my side? What is going on in your life? How'd you end up in my circle?
Well, I'm 17 and want to learn about real estate. So, friend through a friend hooked me up with Corey, and he's got me here to teach me about it since. When did I start? Like late November. I started coming a couple times.
Yeah, you came in.
I just come a couple days a week.
Yeah, like you just come a couple of days a week. But these phone numbers are gone. I don't know if I deleted it. I don't know what I did.
I think it's
There's all your property management proposals.
mm-hmm.
There's nothing else. Nothing else coming up.
Not above that.
No, this is all the stuff from this week.
What about that no subject one, the top one?
That one is
Right.
yeah.
If you go to the apps up there,
Yeah.
open a new tab.
Oh, see, and this is why I got them. All right, new tab.
Apps.
Hold on. Right here. I'm gonna move this new tab over. That way we can see what's going on. I done fucked it all up. I'm not even sure we're on live anymore. All right,
Just hit that dock symbol up in the top left next to the title.
this
Down.
one,
That one.
this one,
Mm-hmm.
and where's it at?
Might be under Jacobs.
Yeah, you
It
didn't.
auto selects. No, that is under Jacobs. So hit the J now.
Okay,
Go to intern.
go to intern.
Now you're gonna have it.
Where's it at? Right here.
Family list.
Multifamily list. So I'm going to smile and dial on a couple of these. I'm going to call our next biggest units. This is 22 units. We got 68 units. I'm going to call the 22 units right now. I've not talked to these people. This is not warm at all. I have a couple of the details. Braxton, what information did I tell you to get me before you uploaded it onto this?
I got number of units and what they rent for, and
That's
if I
it.
could,
Hi.
ask the price.
This number is using RoboKiller to screen their calls. Please say your name and the purpose of your call, and I'll try to connect you.
Corey Thompson. I'm calling about 11 duplexes.
Thanks.
Damn, 17 units in San Antonio.
There you go.
That'll be a
go
good
check
one.
them
We
out.
can go look at them at the event. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I thought that Rona was taking you out. I was about to have to call 911. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I'm calling about your duplexes that you have up in Amarillo. Do you have any interest in selling those?
Yeah, 1 million.
1 million. Okay. I've got that they rent for $575 a unit.
Yeah.
Do you pay any of the utilities?
Gas and water.
Okay. Do you know about how much that is?
In the winter time, on the average, $2,000. Summer, 700-800.
Okay. Are they all staying pretty occupied for you?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, can I get an email to type up an offer and send it over to you?
Yeah.
What's your email?
Were you the one that texted me?
Yes, ma'am. My little buddy Braxton, he texted you the other day.
Oh, okay. Where are y'all from?
I'm in Groesbeck, Texas.
Okay. Is that the area you're interested in particular?
No, ma'am. We own Mobile Home Park up in Canyon. We just owner financed it out, and anyways, we do some property management up there as well, for the new owners of the mobile home park, and he's got, I don't know, 2 or 3 more mobile home parks up there. So we do property management up there, and we just figured we'd reach out and see if we could buy some things, and if we couldn't buy it, if we could help some people out with their property management.
Yeah, shoot me an offer and we'll look at it.
Okay.
Like if they were asking 1 million, 9. If we had some.
Okay. Okay. I'll get an offer together and send it over to you. All
Alrighty.
right. Thank you.
What's your name again?
My name's Corey Thompson.
Great. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Malabon.
Okay. Awesome. I appreciate your time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
All right. So I think I fucked that up. Is that what you heard?
AA, yeah.
I heard AA too, but it's A. You fucked it up.
I copied from Badge.
I mean, that's what. Hopefully, we got the right email. But so gross rent's 12,650. We do that times 12. That's $151,000 gross rents. Just paying gas and water says it's about $2,000 a month. That'd be 24,000. So it'd be about $125,000, $126,000 NOI ish. But then you got property taxes and you got insurance. So what I'm going to do is, in this lower budget rent, you got $575 a month. Your expense ratio is going to be a lot higher. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to hit times 0.5, because I'm just going to assume that property management, vacancy loss, everything is going to take 50% of the income that this property can produce. I also know that I should have asked, didn't, but this rent, if these are 2 1s or 2 2s, then that rent's going to be low. 1 1's rent's probably spot on, so there might not be a lot of value add there. But at $75,900, you'd want to buy that. I want to buy it like a 16 cap, but you'd have to buy it if you're buying with debt. You have to buy at least a 12 cap. So I'm going to divide that by 0.12. The best offer we can come up with is $632,000. That's if. Now I told him, and I'll tell you all the same. You never buy off a pro forma. You never buy off what you think the rents will be. You have to buy off of what the rents are today. So $575 a unit, 630 offer. If you want $1 million, I'll break a bitch's heart. I ain't got no problem with it. So I'm gonna call the next guy. See what we can figure out there. Make sure I unmuted this mic. I did. I'm so solid. I'm such a good producer. I think I got like a bug crawling on me. Braxton, did you put it like? Give me chiggers? Like, what's up, man? Like, is there a boll weevil on my neck?
I don't see anything.
What's up back there? Like, all right, so I'm gonna call the next person.
Getting out there.
Actually, he's got
catfishing.
He's got a panhandle number 2, man. What's up with these panhandle numbers? You sure this ain't like on San Antonio Avenue? Y'all hear everything okay?
Find out.
I mean, maybe surely if they couldn't hear, they would be like, hey, we can't hear you. So we just juiced this mic up too. We turned some knobs on it. Oh man. So 175 per building, 4 buildings.
This is PA. I cannot come to the phone right now. Would you leave me a voicemail? I will call you back as soon as possible. Thank you.
Did we call a kid?
Does it sound like Thomas?
Hey, yeah, this is Corey Thompson. I'm calling about the 17 units you have in San Antonio. If you could, just give me a call back at your earliest convenience. I think we called their kid. All right, so this guy's got 1.1 million on 16 units, but you didn't get the gross rents. Would he not give them to you?
I don't think so. Some of these were like, that's all I'll give. You can call for the financials or whatever.
Yeah.
I asked for both though.
So this is 4 buildings. So it's 4 fourplexes times 4. That's 700,000, man. The cool thing about this one is we know that we can get that $700,000 appraisal for the 16 units, but we also know that they won't make money with that much debt on it. We have property in Hamilton with better rents than that, and he's probably paying the water bill. So let's call Jack up. See, he wants 700,000. Let's see what we can figure out with it. I'm in my calculator trying to dial. That ain't gonna work. See what old Jack's doing today. Now we did all this. How do we market to these people first, Braxton?
You mean through list source?
No. How do we market to them? Like, how do we? What did we do to get this narrowed down to this warm ass group of people that I'm calling?
They're all through batch leads. Anyone that would give unit information, asking price, or anyone that was serious.
So he kind of said it, but he didn't.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm calling about your property in Plainview, Texas. You've got 16 units there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. My little buddy Braxton, he was texting the other day, and he said that you wanted 175K per building.
Yes, that's what my last appraisal was.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I mean, do you pay the water on these, or do the tenants pay the water?
I do, and it runs about 185 to 200.
I got you.
Depending on.
Well, we've got almost an identical property to this in Hamilton, Texas. It's 16 units. They rent for about $600 a month. They're 2-1s. These seem like 2-1s. Are these 2-1s?
They are 2-1s. I haven't raised my rates. I'm a contractor, and I had a gal doing managing the properties for me, and she took another job, had a baby, etc. Anyway, long story short, I've kind of not increased my rents like I should have, and you're right. We should be higher than that. I've got one that's at 595, but all the rest of them are at 525.
Awesome. Who's helping you with your property management now?
I'm just kind of. I've got a young lady that worked at a lumber yard, and she quit, so she's doing it for me right now.
Okay. Well, we can help with that too, because we're a property management company as well. So if you if you just need a little bit of help, like like leasing leads, vetting, background check, stuff like that, we have software that we use that does basically makes all your bookkeeping easier. Does everything, and we only charge 4% for that, and everything would go to your lady, and she would, vet the tenants. But and then all your work orders come in through the system. Nobody has to answer the phone. Like our call center will walk them through troubleshooting, tell them to reset the GFI, tell them to check their breakers. You know what I mean? Walk them through anything that goes on like that. So it kind of removes the
a little bit of a burden.
Well, a lot of the burden, because a lot of people, a work order ain't necessarily a work order. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just
right. No, I'm with you.
And then we have a bunch of different things that we use, like Rhino deposit insurance. That's just a fabulous program. Pet screening. So like, people now with their service animals, everything's a service animal. They're like, I got a service beehive. And you're like, yeah, you can't have
emotional needs animal. Yeah,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. This
I'm sure you have to.
Yes, sir. This pet screening, it runs them through, and they have to go in, and if it really is one, then it is one. If it isn't, then no, it's not an emotional needs animal. So it tons of help and resources. And like I said, since you already got a girl helping you out, we could probably do that. property management light for 4% and take a huge load off of you, even if we couldn't buy the property. But what I was saying earlier is we have an identical property, but it's individually metered. They pay their own water, they pay their own gas, they pay everything, and with how it performs and the debt we're able to get on it, I don't think we could come close to 700. But if you do want to sell, we could come up with a cash offer, and I mean, I would ride up there to look at it, and we would close in 30 days. We don't need an inspection period. We don't need all that extra stuff that normal people need.
Right. Well, they pay their own electric and everything else. It's just the water that, and we could do a RUBS program on that pretty easily.
That's actually what we're starting to do. We just, the software we use just got a great update to where we can bill the water back. So last year we paid $180,000 worth of utilities. We're going to start, as we renew leases, offloading those utilities onto the tenants. So it's just easier we didn't want to have to chase water bills and chase rent, but one leaking toilet, it just hurts too much. We've had $4,000 water bills at some properties, and that just takes all the cash flow and there's nothing left.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
especially if there's a leak or something, because I don't know if I told him this the other day, but I've got two other properties. One's a 26 unit complex and one's an 11 unit, but I don't know if I told him anything about those or not, but I just I'm getting near for the last 20 years, but I'm ready to move closer to my kids.
Absolutely. Could we look at all of these? Can I get your email, and then Yes, sir. Whenever they came out with cell phones, that's just where I was in life, and so that's where I got one from.
Okay. Did you go to school at A&M?
My business partners all did. I did not. I was a roughneck. I worked in the oil field, so.
Oh yeah, nice.
I did that and got laid off in 2015 and started buying properties, and that's just what we've been doing ever since.
Yeah, especially when you have partners, it's a good thing because you can delegate some of that responsibility to others. And I've told my kids and and other people I know, I said delegate a team. I said make it a team effort, no matter what you're doing. I said get a team. I said I have worked my tail off because I was too stubborn to get a team.
Well, that's why the first person you talked to was Braxton, because that's exactly right. Yeah. I want to talk to the people that I need to talk to and let him deal with everyone else. So.
Right. But I appreciate that. Yeah, that's good. But the only reason I said that is because both my kids went to A&M, and we had bought a couple houses down there and did pretty well. And really, I think we're going to end up somewhere down in that area. So that's why I'm thinking over the next year or two to probably offload some of the stuff, even if I have to do a little bit of owner financing on some of it. But anyway, that's where we're at.
No, I look forward to it. I'm gonna try to make it up to the Panhandle next week. I'm in Groesbeck, Texas, so I'll be like I said, we already manage a bunch of stuff up there. We owned a mobile home park in Canyon, and we owner financed it out to a group of people out of California. And anyways, that was probably the best thing that ever happened because we got to meet them. They're just such good quality people, and they love buying and we love managing. So it just kind of works out to where, we put those two together and go do it. But, even if you wanted to hang on to this stuff and whenever you move back to this area, we could probably help with the management on it. But, obviously if you're willing to owner finance, we'd definitely take a look at that too.
I don't know that I could owner finance the whole thing, but I could sure carry back 10 or 20%, 30% maybe. I don't know. I haven't really looked at everything, but I would like to have some of it cleared off my books. But yeah, that's I will be out of town next week. I'm going to Galveston.
Well, I don't need to see the inside of units. I just want to. All I do is whenever I look at them, I just assume on the inside that we can handle anything in there. I want to look structurally, just how's it look? What's the roof look like? What's the air conditioners look like? All that sort of stuff. Like just
Gotcha.
in general. Like I don't like when it goes to the inside of every unit and inspecting everything. We have so many maintenance guys that work for us, and we pay them by the hour. It's really hard to mess something up hard enough on the inside that it's going to hurt us too bad.
Yeah, and really, I've always concentrated more on the inside than the outside anyway, just to make it more livable and nice for the tenants to see when they. I mean, we've changed everything to vinyl plank flooring, and
We've done the exact same.
Updated windows, and gosh, these roofs were new 17 or 18.
Awesome.
So they're fairly new. They're kind of out on the edge of town, so we have some wind issues from time to time. I'm having a little I'm having the manufacturer come back and give me a little bit of money on the back end to replace some of these that blew off. The whole roof didn't blow off, but we had a few spots that needed to be repaired.
we own some. Go ahead.
But anyway, I've done so much roofing in my life and contracting that the manufacturer didn't have a problem in the world about warranting those shingles for me, and I'm just waiting for that settlement to come through to get a few squares or a few patches put back on. But anyway, that's where we're at on that.
We had a tornado come through our property in Pecos. It's 8 mobile homes, and
oh, wow.
and blew the roof off to the wood. The felt paper and everything was gone, and insurance denied the claim for wind damage. I was like, I don't think there's ever. It's like hail damage. You can get a hail damage claim across anytime there's a dent. You know what I mean? But wind damage, they never want to pay it, and I don't understand it. It's like
I know it's crazy. I had a TP, or I still have a TPO roof on my office building, and we had an updraft come and tear that thing, peel it back. I was like, what the heck? I mean, I had to argue quite a while, but I finally got paid on it. But
it's nuts. I don't understand it. It's like hail damage, they'll replace it in 4 minutes, and that roof would last. That roof you can just leave that roof on there. I mean, it didn't leak in anything, but it can blow it down to the wood and have an active leak, and they won't pay. But it's whatever. I'm like, the things you learn in this business are always a little bit funny. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do some more research. I got your email here, so I'll we'll look at the rest of it. Look at the outside, and you enjoy your trip to Galveston, and
okay.
We'll see what we can figure out.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. All right, bye-bye.
I don't know if y'all heard that.
53 units.
He's done the math. I have not. So we got 53 units. Gentleman wants to move back home, wants out of there. This is going to be the stuff we're covering at Freedom Fest. I'm way too excited about these 53 units. I've got the man's email. Y'all didn't get it because y'all can't be snaky like that. But we're gonna go in here and see if we can't make a deal with this guy. He's willing to do seller carry for at least 20%. What that means is, if we had a bank that was willing to roll with us, we could possibly get into this deal for $0 down. So if we can find a bank with a low enough interest rate, we could potentially pursue these 53 units with a little bit of seller carry. And he sounds really, 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 really easy to work with. Couldn't be happier about this. Couldn't be happier that we got this on film. If you want to come do this with us in person, San Antonio in 2 weeks. Next week, it's obvious I'm going to be in the Panhandle looking at this deal. So I'm not going to be around. But in 2 weeks, we're all going to be hanging out in San Antonio. We're going to bring our kids. Braxton's like, I can't get a hotel room. I told him he had to sell some tickets today, and I'd pay for his hotel. So y'all help my boy Braxton out, buy some tickets. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all's time.